It was fantastic to see him in all of his fairness.
All right.
Displayed and just sprayed all over the stage.
Right. Okay. All right. Let's take a couple of cuts here from Joe Biden and see, just get your response on this. Let's take cut one. Here it is.
I seem pretty confident that inflation is temporary, but if you're pumping all of this money into the economy, couldn't that add to...
No, look, here's the deal. Moody's today, when a Wall Street firm, not some liberal think tank, said if we pass the other two things I'm trying to get done, we will in fact reduce inflation, because we're going to be providing good opportunities and jobs for people who in fact are going to be reinvesting that money back in all the things we're talking about. Driving down prices, not raising prices.
I don't think he understands how inflation works. When you have prices going up, it is the matter of too few goods being chased by too many dollars.
Well, that's not exactly surprising to hear the figurehead of January 6th say something like that. Thank you, Glenn. I guess, are you organizing people again? Are you going to take over the Capitol again?
No, I had nothing to do with that. I, in fact, warned against it.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
When new money is printed by the government, have you ever taken a big stack of paper? You put a big piece of paper, you put it down on a counter. You get a big stack of them.
Right.
And you try to pull one piece out of that paper.
Yeah, right.
You're going to pull more than one piece, right?
Right.
That's what happens.
So
when you print new money in an economy, it's going to attach itself to the other money, and it's going to seem like less dollars, which is going to bring the inflation rate down.
I don't think that has any basis of fact in it at all.
Oh, but please don't hit me with a Trump flag. Please, I beg of you. I can see the attack is beginning.
All right.
Apparently.
Well, can I just ask you, Moody's, he says, is a big Wall Street firm. Actually, it is it's a credit rating service is what they really do, is they give the credit for the United States of America, et cetera, et cetera. And Biden's administration came out, I think it was last week, maybe the week before, and said they want to take over the credit rating system. So wouldn't Moody's, first of all, not as credible as the president would say on inflation, but wouldn't they be a little incentivized to say things that the president might want them to say at this point?
That's an interesting point, Marjorie Taylor Greene. I'm not sure how the Jewish space laser is working right now. We'll have to just check in with Moody's and see.
I didn't say. Okay, let's go to cut two, please.
All kidding aside, I think it really is a matter of people deciding now that they have opportunities to do other things, and there is a shortage of employees.
Great point.
People are looking to make more money and to bargain.
Yep.
And so I think your business and the tourist business is really going to be in a bind for a little while.
Well, let me ask you, because John is looking to hire people. He's got 39 restaurants across the country.
Yeah.
Is there anything you can do to help him out? I mean, he's got to get people in.
Well, John, first of all, the thing we did to help John and the John's out was provide billions of dollars to make sure they could stay open.
He didn't make that
Number
point.
one. So you all contributed to making sure John could stay in business. And we should have done that, as we did for other industries. But secondly, John, my guess is that people paying $7, $8 an hour plus tips, that's, I think, John, you're going to be finding $15 an hour or more.
Okay, a couple of things. First of all, the administration really didn't help small businesses stay at 50 to 70% of all small businesses have closed, and they're not coming back.
I don't know what economy you're looking at. Where do you broadcast from? I assume Charlottesville? Is that your hometown?
No, it's Dallas, Texas.
Oh, okay. Wow, yeah. Here's the thing. Let me tell you. What the Biden administration did and what we did was to just work with local unions and make sure they went door to door throughout the pandemic to let them know whether they were going to, remain open. We talked to individual business owners who worked closely with our union allies to come up with a plan that would allow them to remain open. And what we're seeing now is many businesses did close.
Right.
Many people, as you saw, unfortunately, Glenn died in this. And we should point out, we did not have anything to do with that. But these companies that didn't want to go along with the plan we were working on, they did have higher death rates. That's a fact. I mean, that's a fact. That did happen. Probably because they weren't masking. We had so many cases of COVID-19 where people affected with this respiratory illness happened to hit the peak of these effects while at the top of a bridge. And sadly, these bodies stacked up under these bridges. That's why we need more infrastructure. Higher walls, side of bridges, big part of the plan.
Okay. I don't even begin to understand that. It sounded like it was a union threat. But this guy was saying that he's open to hire. And what the president said was, you need to pay people more money. But that doesn't work in business. I mean, there's a formula. You have to have some profit left over to be able to keep your doors open. You can't just keep paying people more and more money. It doesn't work that way.
I'm watching the broadcast, and you may only be playing the audio of these clips, but you should know that businessman that received the money was white. So I assume you're happy about it.
I don't have any idea.
Congratulations.
Could we go to
broadcast with that hood, by the way?
Could we go to cut 3, I think, here with Biden stumbling?
That's underway, just like the other question is illogical. And I've heard you speak about it because I'm not being solicitous, but you're always straight up about what you're doing.
Yes.
And the question is whether or not we should be in a position where you are. Why can't the experts say we know that this virus is in fact is going to be, or excuse me, we know why all the drugs approved are not temporarily approved but permanently approved.
Yeah.
That's underway too. I expect that to occur quickly.
Can we just stop for a second? We'll get to the Don Lemon part here after, but what did he just say?
I think it was very clear.
Was it?
Yes.
Yeah.
He said that the thing is going on now.
Right.
Okay. You have to, and I don't mean to. When you do what you do, when you do it, it results in the thought of. And that's where we are now is where it goes, and that's what I think the American people need to understand.
Okay, let's go to the comment about Don Lemon. He said this.